Hi Geminis, welcome back to my channel Answers by Divine. This is going to be for your March 2019. This is the second time I'm recording this because the first time there's some issues with the video. I don't want to talk about what issues. So yeah, this is your Gemini March 2019. I've done another first decan Gemini reading before. I suppose that could actually be a bonus message for all the Geminis because it seems like the energy is the same for all of them, even though you might not be under the first decan. First decan meaning to say you might be the first 10 days Gemini or the first 10 degrees of Gemini in any placement of your chart. Alright, so I decided not to carry on with the second decan and the last decan because it's just unnecessary. So I'm just going to do this general for all the Geminis. Alright, this will be for your month of March. Let's see what's on the cards. And I'm actually using a different deck starting from you. Okay, I'm going to pull this. Alright, so here we go for Geminis. I will tag that video towards the end of this. Alright, so you could take that as a bonus message for all of you Geminis in the month of March. Alright, let's see what's coming out for Geminis. For Geminis, please, can we pull some cards? Alright. Actually, the energy is the same. Alright, we have Six of Water, Six of Cups, memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. Yeah, in that first version, which I have done it from head to tail, end to end, alright, it has been the same even for now. Alright, so a lot of you are thinking about the past, someone from the past, something from the past. You've been reminiscing a lot. It could be your children as well, as it says, memories of your history or childhood. Could be issues regarding children as well. So some of you who had children and being in separation or apart from your children, you might miss them a lot. I feel like some of them, even though you might have your children with you, but it feels like there is some distance between you and them. Alright, why is that so? We'll clarify that shortly. Let's just take some cards. Alright, strength card. Great inner strength, release harsh judgment, forgiveness and compassion. So if you want to talk about the past, I mean, come on Geminis, we are talking about the past. So the fact that it is the past is because something had happened, isn't it? Something must have happened. So the fact that you are thinking about the past, are you ready to let that go? To let all of the issues or events that happened between you and something else, someone else, in a place, in a situation, or in a love. All right, so great inner strength. You have great inner strength. I'm saying you have great inner strength, and it's asking you to release the harsh judgment. I feel that when this line pops out, release harsh judgment, there might still be some reserves between you. Sorry, not between you, actually in you. All right, in you, and actually between you and this other group of people or person. Okay, so forgiveness and compassion, that's only if you want to really revisit the past. Past has been a lot in your mind, and I'm thinking about this past. It is not a recent past. It has been a while. It has been a while. History, we're talking about history from before, memories from your history or childhood. So it might have been some time, some years ago, at least more than 1 year, 1 to 2 years for some of you. For those of you who are experiencing reminiscing, it would be somewhat like at least 12 months. Okay, that's it. Geminis, it has been a while that you haven't been in a good time. You haven't been in a good time. All right, isn't it? It's been a while since maybe last mid-year, or 2 years ago, sometime in spring to summer. All right, spring to summer. Two of air, two of swords, being unable or unwilling to make a decision. A stalemate, pretending there is no problems. You know, I feel that you know, Geminis, like I said, when we talk about, when we revisit the past, there must has been some issues, but did you choose to not address it and just treat it like nothing had happened? Four of Earth, being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decision, giving to those less fortunate. So how do you view the past? How do you view the past? You find that they are pretty pathetic, isn't it? Don't you find them pretty pathetic? The way I'm looking at this cards, it says and it tells everything about how you think, how you feel about the past. Even though you kind of sort of would want them back, would want the past back, to be in the past, to be like how the past used to be. Definitely there are happy times, there are very good memories for sure, all right? But there's always a but. 6, 2, and 4. 6, 2, and 4. Notice all these are even numbers. If you break them down, you could divide it into 2. They are definitely about partnership, some kind of partnership, business partnership, companionship, relationship, whatever. If you break them, if you could literally break them into 2, divide them into 2. All right, let's see what is the last card. Let's see what is the last card for you, for Geminis. All right, for the month of March. 6 of Cups, Strength, 2 of Swords, and 4 of Earth, 4 of Pentacles, being too frivolous or too cautious about money. All right, I will break it and I will pick it. Renewal. All right, so there's no number in here. It stays put at 2. It stays put at dividing them into 2 even numbers. All right, and review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move into a new direction. Doesn't this look a lot like reconciliation or coming back together? Does this look a lot like coming back together, like a whole family reunion to you? It feels like a family. Whoever, whatever that you're thinking about, it could even be a business partnership, isn't it? It could even be a business partnership. But even with your business partner or any kind of partner, a good friend, a mate, a roommate, any, it could just be any partnership. All right, any form of relationship dynamic. It feels like a family back then, isn't it? You're able to eat together, to share some food, to share a place, to share your thoughts, to share your mind, to share about your personal life. Isn't that so? It feels like a reunion to me, and it looks like a happy family. So it definitely feels like a family to you. All right, it definitely feels like a family to you, between you and this past. What is this past that you want for yourself? Let's all clarify. In the past, what happened in the past between you and this someone else? Between you and someone else was because there were some facts or not. There was some kind of information, illumination, clarity that came to light. All right, it could be a misunderstanding. All right, I'm emphasizing that it could be a misunderstanding from the past. What breaks the both of you up? What breaks this partnership, relationship up, or unionship? What breaks it up? It is because of some misunderstanding for some of you, all right, or just some kind of clarity, information being fully presented, or just misrepresented. Okay, so I see you in this month of March wanting to go forward again, go forward to this past. Does it make sense over here? Going forward, charging forward to this past. This past actually makes you a better version of yourself, makes you happy. I feel smiley. I see smiley face. I see cheeky cheeks. I see cheeky cheeks, right? It makes you happy. It makes you happy. Even though something bad happened, but it wasn't that bad at the end of the day. It was all due to love. When I say love, it doesn't need to be romantic kind of love. When I say love, it can be your love, your care and concern about this someone. Okay? Break it. I'm seeing this time in this month of March. You really do want to make up to what had happened in the past. If it sounds like a statement, you want to make up, you want to revisit and make a good ending out of it. You want to make a good ending out of it. You know what makes you want to revisit your past? You know what makes you want to revisit your past? Is because the current partnership didn't work out for you. The current partnership didn't work out for you. Alright? Two of coins. Two of coins clarifying two of swords. Alright? Two of swords is about the girl with the axe, with the swords, wanting to cut out, wanting to block off. And then now we have two of pentacles, the juggling card. Alright, the juggling card. So what happened? Were you being cut off by something of current, someone of current, a situation of current, and then because of that, you find that probably the next immediate solution is to go back to what you used to have. Go back, revisit what you used to have, because it's going to spend, it is going to take a lot of time and effort and mind and resources, probably, and energy to look for a new partner, to look for a new place, to look for a new place. You know what is enjoyable? What is enjoyable for you? You know what is enjoyable? What is the good? What is the good in this partnership that we're talking about, Geminis? What is the good that we are talking about this partnership? It is the process. It is really the process. The day-to-day communicating, connecting, working together, making a life out of it. What else? It is the process. It is not the end. It is not the end of it. Because if you want to talk about the result of it, honestly speaking, the result might not be damn super fantastic, but it is the process that you enjoy. The day-to-day, the connection, again, that friendship that you have with this person. It could be, you know, your business partner who's also your friend, or a family, or your love who's also like a friend, like your best mate, your best friend, or just could be also like your roommate whom you come back to every day. Okay? It is a process. It is a process that I'm saying that you really enjoy, that you enjoy so much, that you find sweetness in it, isn't it? Okay? And the renewal, which is the reunionship, the unionship, coming back together, all of you come back together and be like one family once again. You know, I could see that when the both of you come back, when you and your partner, whatever the partner is, business partner, or just a good friend, companion, okay? You know, when the both of you comes back, everything would just be like nothing changes. Nothing changes. Again, we are talking a lot about the process. If we were to talk about the ending, if we were to talk about the ending, if we were to talk about the ending, I don't know. I don't see an ending. I don't see an ending. I see it lingering. I see it lingering. I see energies lingering. For the both of you, whatever is now, whatever is back then will still be the same going forward. will still be the same going forward. Will still be the same going forward. But you are stubborn as stain. You are just stubborn as stain. Stubborn as stain. This month of March, I see you having a lot of, putting in a lot of mind to see how, and doing everything you could, Oops. Hang on. Doing everything you could to make this revive again, to revive this energy between you and your partner, business partner, friends, roommate, love interest. All right, it could be more than one, or just one, or just all of them. Okay, yeah, it will be pretty, you are pretty serious about it this time. I could see you're pretty serious in making this work, in forgetting about the past, releasing the past, releasing that bad energies, the negative energies of the past, and rebuild a friendly network. I would say a network. Rebuild a friendly network. Okay, rebuild a friendly network. Exactly. All right, so again, enjoy the process, Gemini. Enjoy the process is all I have to say to you. Enjoy the process, and if it makes you happy, go for it. Go for it. But don't be too confident. Don't be too confident. But you know, give your every best in this situation if you want to. I see that it can happen. For those of you who really want to contact, to ring up, to buzz, to hit up someone, go for it. Go for it. Okay, enjoy the process. That's all I have for you right now in the month of March. Till then, I will see you. Bye bye.